Welcome to our presentation about the one and only Thomas Edison. I'm Reena Pedby.
My name is Praneel Reddy.
And I'm Dakshal Panikar.
We are the Steminists, and this is our project. Let's begin. The 11th of February, 1847, marked a momentous occasion, the birth of a man who would do the impossible, capture human voice, motion, and most importantly, bring a long-lasting light to the world.
On February 11, 1847, in Millen, Ohio, Thomas Alva Edison was born to Samuel and Nancy Edison. Shortly after, in 1854, he and his family moved to Port Huron, Michigan. Ironically, this amazing, successful, and intelligent man struggled to pay attention in school, and after the first few weeks he was taken out by his mother. On his own, however, he loved to learn and read books on many subjects to increase his knowledge of the world. When he grew up, Edison was married twice, once to Mary Stilwell in 1871 and then to Minor Miller in 1886. His kids were Marion Estelle Edison Ozer, Thomas Alva Edison Jr., William Leslie Edison, Madeline Edison Sloan, Charles Edison, and Theodore Miller Edison. Professionally, Edison had his own share of successes and conflicts in his career. For example, his first store, Edison Illuminating Company, was very successful. On the downside, Edison faced hatred by electrocuting animals when trying to dissuade the dangers of alternating current. Additionally, rivalries and alliances were common with Edison while inventing. Over the years, Edison had developed a long-lasting rivalry with Nikola Tesla over direct current and alternating current, and had developed a prosperous friendship with Henry Ford.
After getting a job for Western Union Telegraph Company, Thomas Edison worked on inventions in his free time. His first invention was a universal stock ticker, which he sold for $40,000. That was when he decided to quit his job and take on inventing full-time.
Edison's first extremely successful invention was the phonograph, a device which would record and play back spoken voice. Created in 1877, the first words spoken through the phonograph were As he improved, Edison created his next great invention, motion pictures. The device used a spiral arrangement of small photos within a cylinder, and the images would move using sprockets. This device would later be innovated to create more advanced versions of motion pictures. Contrary to common belief, the light bulb was one of Thomas Edison's innovations, not an invention. The electric light bulb was created long before. However, it was weak and unusable. Edison was the one who found the proper filament and created a long-lasting light that could be used in daily life. Although Edison was a successful inventor, he made much error in his life and in many different devices. Some inventions which never rose to success were the magnetic iron ore separator and the talking doll. The magnetic iron ore separator used magnets to extract iron from unusable ores, but this idea was later abandoned when the price of iron declined. The talking doll was like our sound automated toys today, but it used a phonograph, which quickly broke and fell apart.
Although Edison's iron ore separator had failed, he had jumped back from this failure. He turned this invention into an efficient way to produce cement, which was used in the construction of the Yankee Stadium.
Outside of his factory, Edison was a man of pride. He was stubborn yet independent and struggled to deal with criticism. Edison was not a very social person and often avoided formal dinners to instead be surrounded by his own thoughts and ideas. Additionally, he was often gone for long periods of time from home and did not spend enough time with his children. Edison spent the majority of his life in his laboratory, but he still cared for his children and was a father who tried to raise his children well. Thomas Edison had four main values which he based his life on. They were to never get discouraged from failure, to learn with their head and hands, to value the experience of life outside of books, and to never stop learning. Some of his proudest moments and greatest breakthroughs were the phonograph and the ability to use a light bulb for a long period of time. Many even say that Edison's truly greatest invention was the method of inventing, for he had opened many new doors for the future and paved a new path for people to come. If Thomas Edison was part of our society today, he will still have the same inventive spirit yet, would not continue to make physical machines, but would most likely be working with tech giants such as Steve Jobs, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, inventors of Google, and Jeff Bezos, inventor of Amazon. Thomas Edison was a man who made revolutionary changes in our world and in the engineering field. He continues to be a role model for future inventors and regarded highly even in society today. He created a long-lasting impression on the world, and he left his mark when he died on October 18, 1931 in West Orange, New Jersey.
Created using Powtoon.